Hey, what's up guys, it's still from Fino Concepts, and this is the simplest logo anyone can create. Let's get started. Welcome to Fino Concepts. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Alright, so for this tutorial I'm going to use Adobe Photoshop and I have it open up here. Now this is my workspace, but I prefer having it in the 16:9 aspect ratio, and the reason for this is because of the YouTube thumbnail. This is what I'm going to use. This is the exact thing, but if you are doing it for yourself, just make it a square or something like that. Alright, so first things first, let's pick a color that you are going with. In my case, I want this red color, so this is what I'm going to be using. The code is CB220B in case you want to use the exact same thing, and I'll click on OK. And I also want a dark theme around it, so I'm going to select a dark color, which in this case I'll go with the 2020 and click on OK. So the first thing is to create a dark background, so I'll go into the adjustment panel and I click on solid color and select my dark color from here and click on OK. Now the next thing is to add in the lights or the red, which is going to be my glow in here. So I'll go into the adjustment panel again. This time around I'll click on gradients. Now as you can see, we have a linear gradient like so, but I actually want it to be the radial style, so I'll change it over here and I'll place it somewhere around the center, which is here. I'm also going ahead to play around the scale and increase or decrease it to however I feel comfortable. I think I'll go with about 200. A scale of 200 is just fine. I'll place it somewhere around here and I'll click on OK. Now the actual logo is just going to be a text, so let's grab the type tool and I'll just type in my name like so capital THEYNO. Now you obviously can't see this, so let me change the color to white and increase it by a bunch. I'm also going to center this somewhere here so that I have something like this. Now obviously I'm not going with the Gotham font as you can see here, so I'm going with a font that is more of a script. So I'll just look through and select one from what I already have here. Now I'm really liking the look of Lovely Home, so that is what I'm going with for this tutorial. Alright, so this is what we have. If I go ahead and highlight my text, it looks a bit too golden in my to me. So as you can see, we have the bold still on, which is actually from a previous editing I was doing, but I'm going to check that off. If you can't find the character, just go into window and you should find character from here. Alright, so obviously you can leave this at that, but I'm actually going to reduce mine to about 72. No, let's go with 100. What we are actually going to do is we don't want the fill in here, so if you go over to the layers panel, you should see fill over here, and I'm going to set it to 0, and our text vanishes. It's actually there, but you can't see because there's no fill color. So I'll go into FX and add a stroke, which should be here, and I'm going to add a stroke. So over here where you have the color, I'm going to select a white color, which it already is, and I'm going to set it to outside, the position to be outside, and just increase it to however I feel comfortable with. I think I wouldn't go with so much, right around 5 and 10 should be just fine. So I think 8 should be okay. Now as you can see, the blend mode is also set to normal and the opacity set to 100%. Now once you're done, I also want to add in a glow, so let's find outer glow, which is here, and I'm going to change the color. Right now it's set to turquoise blue. I'm going to change it to the red that I have from the initial selection. So grab that and click on the red color, and now let's increase the opacity for our glow and increase the size as well so that we can actually see. So if I slide it all over to the right, you can see how the glow is looking like. I think something like this is fine. So right around 40, and you can go ahead and play with the spread as well. So I think I'll go with about 10 for the spread, 10 or 15. I think I'll go with 15 instead. So I'll just click on OK and show you something. If I zoom in, as you can see, we still have darker inside, and it seems as if we still have a fill, but we don't. So I'll still go back into the FX. The shortcut is also double clicking over here, or just go into FX again and just click on blending options. So in this case, I'm going to add in an inner glow. So the inner part is going to be glowing just as the outer part is. And let's reduce the opacity and reduce the size as well. So currently it's set to linear dodge. I'll keep that for now, but I'm more interested in changing the color. So I'll select my red color from here, and we have that. Now if we go ahead and play with the opacity, now we can see that we have much more inner glow in there. And you can go ahead and play with the modes as well. I'm trying to see if the screen and the color dodge or color overlay, yeah, the overlay looks cool. I think I'll go with the color dodge for this, and I'll also add in a little bit of shadow so that it separates our text from the background. So if I go into the inner shadow, you can go ahead and play with the size as well. I'll set it to about 5, about 10, then the distance about 5. So if I increase and decrease the opacity, you can also see that from here. I think I'll go with about just 30 and just click on OK. So let's zoom out and see what we have. This is without the outer glow, without the inner glow, and if we turn everything back on, this is what we have. Now you can leave everything like this, or if you have a social media platform or anything like that, you can add in those logos at the bottom, but I'm much comfortable with this. So basically this is how to create a simple logo like this in Adobe Photoshop. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to watch more of our videos, hit that subscribe button, and as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Concept, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.